What's going on, guys? It is John Rend here, and today I want to talk about a very popular event that has happened in the United States of America, and that is the assassination of Charlie Kirk. He was a conservative activist and the founder of Turning Point USA. If you don't know what that is, their mission statement is to identify, educate, train, and organize students to promote the principles of freedom, free markets, and limited government. Now, if you want to know more about Turning Point USA, you could just Google it on your own, or I can get into it in another video. You guys can let me know in the comments. But anyways, as I get more into this, make sure you guys like this video and you subscribe, especially if you like content like this and you want to see more like this. And if you want to see my most popular video, Trump Will Never Be President, and you guys like that kind of content, please go check that out and let me know what you think. But anyways, on Wednesday, September 10th, 2025, Charlie Kirk was speaking at Utah Valley University. He was on his American Comeback tour at the time when he was in the middle of debating students and other people who decided to show up to see him. Then during one of those debates, a gunshot was heard. It was just one single gunshot that was heard while Charlie was sitting down holding his microphone, and he was shot on the side of his neck. His body went limp right away and he dropped the microphone and blood began spewing, pouring out.
And then as the guy said shooting or shooters or something like that, you just hear the gunshot and I'm sorry, you just see his neck just open up and there's just so much blood that just came out.
As soon as the gun went off, we both hit the floor, started praying, everyone was screaming.
And everybody started running in a mob through the doors, and it was scary.
In my head, I was thinking, we gotta get out of here. So I started yelling, we gotta go, we gotta go.
It's traumatizing. It's traumatizing for the students. When I saw students running off.
Now, that's going to be as much detail as I want to get into it because this is YouTube, and I'm sure many of you have seen the raw footage by now, sadly. If you haven't seen the raw footage, please don't go out of your way to see it. It's horrible. It's really horrible watching those kinds of things to people in general. One of the horrible things is that everybody was either filming his death or saw it on video because his body went limp right away in the chair that he was sitting in, and he must have passed right away. Don't take my word for that. I'm not a doctor, so keep that in mind, okay? It just looks like that from my perspective. But another thing that was also really bad was the fact that hundreds, if not thousands, of young college students were there to watch this with their own eyes. All of them were just screaming and running and scattering right as that gunshot went off, and everybody was panicking after somebody fired a bullet, nobody knowing where it came from or anything. Yeah, there are many theories out there as to what is truly behind the cause of this killing, and maybe things will change by the time I upload this. However, right now we know that the killer was a 22-year-old named Tyler Robinson, and he used a bolt-action rifle. We know that he had a transgender roommate. We know that everyone seems to care about that for whatever reason, but I'm sure we'll get more into that as time goes on. And it looks like his family may or may not have been the ones that helped turn him in. Now, with this assassination, there's many theories out there that I'm not going to get too much into this video. Some people say Israel was behind it. Some people say the shooter's roommate was behind it. Some people say this isn't even the real shooter, and everyone seems to quickly come up with their own ideas. I'm going back editing this video now, and I wanted to add some footage of the interview Benjamin Netanyahu gave on Newsmax, and I was looking for the part where the interviewee, I forget her name, she asked Netanyahu, saying that there's crazy internet conspiracies saying that Israel was behind this assassination, and then he said that was insane. Right? We've all saw this on TikTok and Instagram, so I wanted to find it. I go to Newsmax's YouTube channel and I look for the videos of him being interviewed that night, and that question was completely cut out of the videos. It's not in there, and I'm looking all over YouTube for this part of the interview. I can't find it anywhere. I find it in one place. It's the Jimmy Dore Show on YouTube, so I'm just gonna use a few seconds of that footage, and I hope he doesn't kill me for this, but it's only because I can't find this footage anywhere. I don't know what's going on. I can't find it nowhere.
The internet rumors that somehow Israel is behind the Charlie Kirk murder, and I don't believe it for 1 second, but I want you to make a statement. It's so absurd.
That's insane. That's insane. Israel also changes the orbit of the moon. Israel pushes the sun. I mean, the whole thing is.
Who says
it's
that?
Not only insane. I think it's so absurd, so stupid, and so ridiculous. You can't believe that people are saying that. They just found the perpetrator.
I'm gonna address this in another video. Let me know what you guys think are some popular ideas, and let me know what you would like to see, because for years, college campuses across the country have had conservative students silenced. Okay? They've told conservative students essentially to just shut up and to be quiet with anything they had to say. A lot of conservative students knew this and just didn't care. They would just play the game until they got their degree. That's it. That's all they would do. Okay, all the conservative students knew this. They were like, okay, I have liberal professors. I'm going to a liberal school. Let me just play the game. Let me just pretend, or let me just be quiet, and let me just play this game until I get my degree. But Charlie Kirk was the one who fought this. He was the one that said, you students have a voice, or at least you deserve to have a voice. You people need to stand up for yourselves and speak. And more recently, many people have been for the last couple of years, and people have been standing up for themselves in classes, to other students, in rallies, whatever it may be. People have been standing up for themselves in the last couple of years because of people like Charlie Kirk. But now, with Charlie Kirk getting shot under these circumstances that it had to be under, this is a horrific time for this to be happening to Gen Z kids and kids that are this age that are going into college or that are in college. Because now, what's gonna happen? Do they go back to being silent, or do they carry Charlie's legacy and stand up for themselves? This is the part where we all just wait and see what happens. I'm sure there are kids that are going to go in many different directions. Some are going to go back to being silent. Some are also going to go and carry Charlie's legacy. It's going to be a little bit of both. And then we're going to see kids switch to other sides, and we're just going to wonder, how is this going to end? Guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think is going to happen? What direction do you think these kids are going to go in? And what do you think will happen if they go in these certain directions? And let me know what you would like to see in future videos, such as who actually killed Charlie Kirk. Was it just this guy and his roommate, or was it Israel, or what was it actually? But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and make sure you subscribe and like this video for more. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day, guys.